and share and subscribe to the Brother Love Show. Got a small goal over here at the Brother Love Show. We're trying to get to our first 1,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, hit that like bell, click that subscribe button, and lock on in. Sit on down with the Brother Love. Let's talk about it. Yeah, tonight's situation we're gonna talk about tonight is called sex and long-term relationships. Now I know some of you long-term relationship people like, well, I know about sex. I already know about that. I already know. But I did a little homework. They said 52% of people in relationships are not happy with their sexual side of their relationship. They might love their partner, but 52%, that's high. So when I did the homework, I said, let me do a video on this. We gotta talk about this. This is for people that's already in long-term relationships, so this video is for you. It's just a little tune-up, we call it, okay? They say the one thing that they did wrong, one thing that they're doing wrong actively, they said, don't fall into a routine. Try not to do the same thing over and over again. And I can see that being a problem. I can see people falling into that. Okay, next thing they said, take sex out the bedroom. I think sometimes when you're in long-term relationships, you tend to get kind of robotic about sex. I've been a victim of that before. All right. They say living room, shower, even the car. Yeah, even the car. Got to take it back old school. Some of you know about that, okay? Next thing they said you ought to do some sexy research together. Wow. When I read that, I was like, do some sexy research? Like, what is that? They say basically get online. Do some research about sex. Look it up. It don't have to be, it can be different positions. It could be listen to a sex therapist. It could be listening to other couples. Do some sexy research together. It could be learning how to cook something sexy together. It could be just whatever. They don't want you to do something sexy together, okay? Sexy research, all right? The next thing, they say foreplay starts outside of the bedroom. And that's for both of us. That's not for the fellas. Foreplay starts outside of the bedroom. Foreplay is just a I'm gonna get you conversation. Later on I'm gonna tell you what. Later. Foreplay, a sexy text. Kind of building up the lava. You know what I'm saying? I think the ladies say they miss us doing that, fellas. I don't know. And ladies, vice versa. You got to do that too. Okay. And I guess in long-term relationships, sex and long-term relationships, some of the stuff kind of fizzle out. So we got to do the homework in order to keep it up. They said the next thing you have to do is put sex on the schedule. Now, I didn't think about that. You have to put sex on the schedule? So, I guess that makes sense. If you got kids and you falling into a certain, schedule, you would probably have to prioritize sex too. You might have to. You might have to plan that date night. You might have to go plan that night that you go to the hot tubs, whatever. You might have to plan that. I totally get that. You know what I mean? Next thing they said, this is for long-term couples. This might be for couples too who have children. They say you have to embrace the quickie. I said, wow, you got to embrace the quickie. Yeah, you have to embrace the quickie. It allows you to get some and still be productive. So you might not get the full long-term session, the long session that you might be looking for, or the session that you're lacking. But if you embrace the quickie, you might can knock a few of them out during the week. Makes sense. This is just what they're saying. You know what I mean? They say talk dirty to each other. They say you must, they emphasize that you must talk dirty to each other. You must talk dirty. You got to have your love language. You got to let them know in your words. You know, ladies, how to do it. Yeah. And fellas, you know how to do it back. You gotta talk dirty to each other. You got to, okay? They say the next thing you must do is you must explore androgynous zones. Ears, other places, places outside of the norm, okay? Makes sense. Okay, the next thing they said you need to do, you need to ask your partner for ideas about sex. They say people need to do this more. You need to ask for ideas about sex. Never really done that. I'm sure I haven't done that, but I'm sure you got to be some more people that never really asked about ideas. Like, no, we never do that. I mean, I'm sure that probably would make it a lot better and spice it up, huh? All right. Next thing they say, use mouth, feet, and hands to make your partner happy. Okay, I'll leave that right there. Feet? I don't know about the feet part, but okay. I mean, whatever floats your boat, okay? They said tell your partner as often as possible how much you enjoy sex with them. Tell your partner as often as possible how much you enjoy sex with them. That should strengthen the relationship. Just that alone. I believe just if all this other stuff, just telling your man or you telling your woman how much you enjoy having sex with them. I bet some of you probably never told your partner that. I bet some of you probably hinted toward it, but you never really just emphasized it. Like, I really enjoy having sex with you. I enjoy the love making that we have. Probably some of you, I mean, come on now. Let's be real with ourselves, okay? All right, they say next thing to do. Food is a part of sex. Bring fruit, strawberries, chocolate, and beverages to the bedroom as often as possible. Now, I'm sure we don't do that. I'm sure a lot of us do not do that. I'm sure a lot of us don't do that. I'm sure. Strawberries, chocolates, fruits, all this. Yeah, I mean, we've done it, but we don't do it a lot. Yeah, you probably got to step that up a little bit, okay? All right. Ask your partner what turns them off. Ask your partner what turn them off. What turn you off? If I do this, does that turn you off? Do you like that? You don't like that? Kind of ask that, okay? And then they say ask what gets them off. What really would get you off? I'm sure ladies probably will ask if men would ask that. I'm sure ladies would probably like if we really ask that a lot more. Because, I mean, ladies are the one who a lot of times you guys complain about not, having your meeting your plateau, as they say, okay? They say learn the Kama Sutra. That's a good together activity right there. They got videos all on YouTube, all on internet about the Kama Sutra, so I guess that do make sense, okay? They say the next thing to do, play dress up and role play. Now, that's going to be kind of hard for some of you guys, it's not that you got to dress up, fellas, but you got to dress up for the role, okay? So they got things called the Stranger Game. You probably don't know nothing about that. Let me tell you about the Stranger Game, or Doctor or whatever. But let me tell you about the Stranger Game right quick before we close. I got only 1 or 2 more. I want to tell you about the Stranger Game. Stranger Game is when you and your girl, y'all get in separate cars. Y'all gonna meet at a place. And you act like you don't know each other. You introduce yourself. She might even use a fake name. You might even use a fake name. You might be your alter ego. You guys go pull up. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? She's gonna say her name is something else. And you guys are going to do a full scenario like you don't know each other. And you're gonna be able to talk about things that you never would talk about. Say the things that, because you're not you and she's not her. This is a whole role-playing exercise. Now, the goal of this is for you to have hot sex after that. The goal is for you to go through all the motions, and she's supposed to be somebody else, and you're supposed to be somebody else. And you're supposed to do this, I guess they say, once a month or something. However many times that you need to spice up your relationship. They say the women should wear wigs, the guys should put on it, do something different, whatever it is. But you couples are supposed to play the Stranger Game. Yeah. Never done it, heard about it, read about it. But that's something right there that we can, this is something for, like I said, this is for people who've been together a long time, okay? All right. They said if all else fails, seek a sex counselor or relationship coach before giving up. Brotherluvshow. It was just a few things I thought that we ought to hear. You know what I mean? I had to share that with you. That was for the couples that's been together a long time.